Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Brian's Racing Realm. I'm Brian, and these are the RUST-OLEUM Camaros. We are back at Indianapolis. Everybody is tense here after the Firebird race, but we'll see how things go. Jim Cron's on pole, Catherine Harris to the outside, hoping to redeem themselves after their header failure in the Firebird race, and just overall not really a great season. Looking at the practice times, Davis Pittman was the fastest, followed by Minnie Nelson, Lynn White, Jim Carranza, and John Walker. And then in happy hour, you had Nicholas Eckert leading the pack, followed by John Walker, Dorothy McLean, Catherine Harris, and Minnie Nelson. A little bit better record for those with some speed. Yes, Jim Carranza is on the pole, but he was fourth fastest in practice. Catherine Harris was fourth fastest in happy hour. And John Walker was in the top 5 in both. There's your top 3. Wayne Stadler starts 4th. Gerard Wilkinson 5th in the 5. Daniel Barton's our winner in the Firebirds. Here at Indianapolis starts 6th. Lynn White, currently 2nd in the championship, starts 7th. Skylar Taylor 8th. Tyler Gardens 9th. Drew Keene, our provisional championship leader, in 10th. Tracy Howell 11th. Davis Pittman 12th. Isaac Hernandez 13th in the 13. Cedric Black 14th. Chris Harvey 15th. John Lane 16th. Dorothy McLean 17th. James Wolfe 18th. Minnie Nelson 19th. Thomas Hammond 20th. Charles Marshall 21st. Jacob Aronson 22nd. Tony Bentley 23rd. And Nicholas Eckert starts 24th again. I don't think we've had a weekend where one person finished or qualified dead last in both races. I think that's new ground.
Drivers, start your engines.
Command given. Engines fired. All 24 cars are rolling. As the pace car brings everybody onto the track. Oops. This is our Season 1 Camaro's champion. And speaking of champions, let's look at the championship. Drew Keene, as mentioned, 635 points. As of right now, with 2 races to go, the points leader. Lynn White has led most of the season, but is currently 2nd, only 3 points behind. As soon as the green flag drops, White will be temporarily the points leader again. Charles Marshall is 3rd in points, 33 back. Dorothy McLean, 39 points back in 4th. Nicholas Eckert, 5th. With 54 points. Excuse me, I seem to be tripping on myself like crazy. Gerard Wilkinson is 6th to start this race, 60 points back. And then Jim Carranza and Daniel Barton's tied in 7th place in the championship, 69 points back. They need a little bit of help. With everybody starting, that eliminates officially eliminates everybody behind Wayne Stadler entirely. Green flag flies, and we are underway here in Indianapolis, and hopefully this race is more controlled. Ah, who am I kidding? Carranza gets a big jump out of turn 1. Top 4 had lined out. Harris currently 2nd. Walker 3rd. Stadler 4th. Wilkinson 5th. Barden 6th as Wilkinson goes high and is going to lose that spot. Barden's up to 5th. Carranza running away, but leads the first lap for sure. White nips Wilkinson at the line. White looking to hold on to this championship with everything he has. Catherine Harris in the wall. We got trouble. We got a lot of trouble. 2 laps in and we've already rubbed the wall. Harris has damage. That's nothing. The back of this pack is scattered. I don't know if Howell's involved. Gardens, I think it was. Oh no. That is the points leader. Well, no longer. Drew Keene. And Skylar Taylor again involved here in Indianapolis. John Lane involved. This is not what Lane needs. Lane is fighting for their career. So let's move up. We'll take a look. There's McLean having to shuffle up high. There's the 24. What happens? So this is going on well before. This is involving the 45 and the 1. Rules have not been changed. We still have 4 laps of yellow. Everything's fine as of right now. But the 1 slows down, and the 45 does not. The 7 does get some of it. The 24 gets a lot of it, and the 2 gets a lot of it. The 45 should have slowed down for the 1, but they're going to rule that a racing incident already. It has been dismissed. Let's follow Taylor and Lane and see what happens to them. We'll speed this up a little bit. The 45 is damaged but looks to be mostly okay. The 2's done. The 45 will remove their body work. Here comes the 1 and the 24. The 24 is calling it a day. And who is that? That was Harris. Harris getting work done to repair their damage. So they fall to the back of the pack. Gardens is back here. Taylor as well. Still trying to catch up. I wonder if something's wrong with the 45. They're slowing down in the corners when they don't really need to. So yes, we have already had 2 retirements. This does not bode well for the rest of the race. Jim Carranza is your leader. John Walker in 2nd. Wayne Stadler in 3rd. Where Catherine Harris was 2nd. But they gave up that when they slapped the wall. Arden's currently 4th. Lynn White 5th, Gerard Wilkinson 6th, Isaac Hernandez 7th, Chris Harvey 8th, Davis Pittman 9th, Vinnie Nelson 10th, Dorothy McLean 11th, Jacob Aronson 12th, Tony Bentley will be 13th, Nicholas Eckert will be 14th, Wolf 15th, Marshall 16th, Hammond 17th, Howell 18th, Cedric Black 19th, Catherine Harris scored 20th, Tyler Gardens 21st, and Skylar Taylor 22nd. '23rd, will be the 24 of Drew Keene, which they will not be out of the championship hunts by virtue of being the leader. However, that puts them behind the 8 ball severely. But they are still they will still be within 1 race. I believe they'll end up being like 63 points if Lynn White has his best day and wins here. And if White wins, that would mean that basically Keene would be the only one that could win and would need White to fail to finish or even fail to start at Talladega. And then of course 24th is John Lane, and that is not what they need. They're already in a bad way. Last place is only 31 points in this series. If Black has a decent day, that could seal his fate. Lane could be out of this series entirely and out of this league. Granted, there's enough money behind John that he could start his own team, but we will see about that. Of course, the contract with, speaking of teams, the contract with the 3 of Chris Harvey will be expiring and not renewed. And due to the series, as of right now, due to the series being removed from broadcast and the league being removed from broadcast, Skylar Taylor will also be departing. The league has 1 driver in the wings, and they are currently interviewing for their 2nd driver to be added for season 4. Even though season 4 is it is unknown how season 4 will proceed without a television deal. But that's for then. This is for now. Can we make it more than 2 laps? Will the pace car be crowned the winner of today's race? Pace car peels off. Carranza drops the hammer, and we are green again. Walker hesitates a little bit. Carranza with another jump into turn 2. Field able to catch. Coming down the backstretch. Walker and Carranza are a little high in the turn, but they maintain momentum. However, that is Wayne Stadler passing on the inside. Looks like Walker's about to get hung out to dry. Skylar Taylor with no speed. By the end of the race, that 45 may become a moving roadblock. Lynn White up to 4th. Walker able to stop the bleeding at 5th. Carranza bounces off the wall. They're going to lose the lead coming to the start-finish line. They jump in behind Stadler and cut off Gardens. Ford's not going to be happy about that. '21 of Wayne Stadler is your new leader. Lap 8. Carranza looking for that position back. Ends up on the outside again. Something may be up with that 16 now. Severely! Now something's really up. This is going to end badly. We've got a wreck. There are so many cars involved. That's championship contenders. Damaged. Carranza, Gardens, I believe they were even tied for the championship. Yes, they are. How insane is that? Trying to one-up each other, and they take each other out. Wilkinson is involved. Hernandez is involved. Lynn White. Excuse me, John Walker. Oh, this doesn't look good. Wait, did they come out of the pits? They just kept low. No one in the pits. Let's take a look at this again. So you have Stadler leading. Carranza makes the run out of 2, closes the distance brilliantly, but can't get around. And the draft allows Bardens and company to get ahead, or get ahead of steam, excuse me. Turn 3, Carranza is high. Bardens drifts high. Into turn 3, excuse me, out of turn 3. You see how much the 4 is sliding up at this point. He clips the back end of the 16. They both head down track. The 4 pits the 16 before having to jerk the wheel back but ends up slamming into the 19. That's why the 19 is so slow. Meanwhile, the 16 has nailed the inside wall and is spinning back on track. The 19, 4, and the 5. Well, the 19 is hard in the wall. Ooh! Luckily, it's in the safer barrier area. The 19 kicks the 13 around. The 5 and the 13 may end up getting away with light damage, if any. They'll just have to get back up to speed. The 16 and the 4 get back around faster. And of course, the 19 is in a bad way. Oh, the 19 bounced off the inner wall. He's trying to figure out what he has for steering. He's lucky he didn't impale the end of that wall. We'll follow the 9. We'll speed this up and follow the 19 to see if he makes a pit stop. He's staying around the inside. Okay, so this is coming to the end of lap 11. And our pit stop, the 16 is in, the 4 is in, the 45, and the 19. Looking back. The 45 getting work done, the 4, the 16. Question lies with the 9. 45 back out. It's our second set round of repairs. Still trying to make that car better. 4 and the 16 are questionable. But all 3 are coming out. To live shots. Excuse me for the outburst. We are now on lap 12. I believe we will go green on lap 14. Let's go over. Let's go over the order. Wayne Stadler is currently the leader. Chris Harvey is currently second. At this point, neither can win the championship. They're playing spoiler. They're looking for some cash. Lynn White is your provisional championship leader as of right now. But with how things have gone, that could change very quickly. Davis Pittman in 4th. Pittman needs help to get back in contention. They're not going to get it with this. Their help is reliant solely on White. They'll make positions, but that'll be it. Dorothy McLean in 5th. Basically, everybody is relying on Lynn White. If Lynn White has a good day, then it's pretty much wrapped up. If he ends up with a bad day, then all bets are off. Minnie Nelson in 6th. Tony Bentley in 7th. Jacob Aronson 8th. Nicholas Eckert in 9th. Charles Marshall in 10th. Thomas Hammond 11th. James Wolfe 12th. Tracy Howell in 13th. Catherine Harrison 14th, Cedric Black 15th, Tyler Gardens, potentially one of the first ones with damage, 16th, Gerard Wilkinson 17th, Isaac Hernandez with some misshapen bodywork here, there on the nose. 18th. Skylar Taylor currently 19th with that wounded 45. And we don't yet see how the 16 of Carranza, the 19 of Walker, and the 4 of Bardens will handle it. "22 cars on track, all of them on the lead lap. As we get ready to try this again. Green flag, Stadler leads into the line. White already looking to the inside of Harvey. Wounded cars are all in a group. Stadler way up high. Hang it. Chris Harvey's going to take the lead coming out of turn 4. Harvey across the line. Wayne Stadler now second. Lynn White third. Davis Pittman fourth. Jordan McLean fifth. Minnie Nelson sixth. Tony Bentley seventh. Nicholas Eckert eighth. Now the 3's up high. The 7 in the wall. People jumping on the brakes. The 9. We're gonna have to watch this every time somebody goes high, because who knows what could happen. You're playing it a little bit safer now. There's still plenty of time left for something to go badly wrong. Carranza has gotten past Taylor. Everyone has gotten past Taylor. 16 not as badly damaged as we thought. Possibly neither is the 4. The 19 we were expecting. Honestly, the 45 as well. The top 2 are running away with this. Pittman in third, White in fourth. Harvey up high, coming out of turn 4. Stadler looking to retake the lead on the drag race down to the line. Not going to happen. Can they take it in turn 1 though? No, Stadler goes high. Pittman and White dive underneath. 21 to 4th. Chris Harvey has a gap and clean track ahead. Davis Pittman going way high. Scrapes hard on the wall. Lynn White up to second. Pittman too hot into the corner. They are going to sail backwards now that the bodywork is damaged. Harvey at this point looking to survive. Meanwhile, it's a pack behind. Somehow the 9 slowed down and was able to, and the 21 was able to get around the outside, but it didn't stick. 14 high, the 11 to the inside of them. This pack trying to catch the 3, but the 3 may be well out ahead. .23 peeking to the inside of the 14. Harvey maintaining that inside line. The 11 goes high. 14 will look to the inside. 23 forced high by the 18. And now we're 3 wide. Momentarily, everyone gets organized. Wilkinson a little bit damaged. We've got a wreck. Hard into the wall. That is Dorothy McLean. The 14 is rolling. That's going to be another caution. Not what Harvey wanted to see. 11 laps to go. We will have an a 7-lap shootout once this caution is cleared up. Let's see what happened to the 14. Trying to pass the 11 out of 2. Did so. There was possible contact behind between the 23 and the 11. And what happened going into turn 3? Nelson with the head of steam looks to the inside. Another case where they just run into each other. The 11 did not give any quarter. And ends up surrendering a spot to Wayne Stadler, who catches up to the 9. Possible damage on the 11, but it doesn't look like much. A lot of aggression going on right now. No takers for pit stops. These races here at Indianapolis have not gone well. The league is willing to try some out. However, season 4, we'll do the East Coast swing, and then we will slowly start trying out tracks as we get to them. Starting with season 5, we will likely switch to a 20-race season for at least the Firebirds, and we'll see about the Camaros. 45 is still rolling. That's three. That is the three gray cars all having trouble this race. Technically speaking, all of the monochrome cars have been involved in an incident at some point. Harris was the first one, and they slapped the wall by themselves. Hernandez was involved in the first wreck, in which Taylor was spun, and Lane was lost for the race. And then you have the 14 being spun out by the 11. Let's do another rundown. Chris Harvey is your leader. Lynn White sits atop the point standings and second in the race. Wayne Stadler currently third. Minnie Nelson in fourth. See how long they stay there and if there's any damage to that 11 car. Tony Bentley in fifth. Nicholas Eckert in sixth. Charles Marshall in seventh. Davis Pittman in eighth. Catherine Harris ninth. Thomas Hammond in 10th. In the 10. Jacob Aronson 11th. James Wolfe 12th. Tyler Gardens 13th. Tracy Howell 14th. Cedric Black 15th. Isaac Hernandez 16th. Gerard Wilkinson 17th. Daniel Bardens 18th. Jim Carranza 19th. Dorothy McLean 20th. Skylar Taylor 21st. Why do I feel like somebody disappeared? We will go green this lap. We'll start lap 24 green, and that means 7 laps to go. 7-lap shootout for the title of Indianapolis winner and bragging rights. Although how much bragging can be done here, I don't know. Harvey looking to win at least one more race before they head out. Lynn White looking to basically clamp down on this championship that initially eluded them, but has fallen back into their lap. However, this race is not over. The other championship contenders: Charles Marshall, Dorothy McLean, Nicholas Eckert, Gerard Wilkinson damaged, Jim Carranza damaged, Daniel Bardens damaged. Marshall, McLean, and Eckert all needed Keene and White to have a bad day. Keene has had a bad day. Keene's out. His car pulls in. Harvey, White, and Stadler get a great jump as they come to the line. 7 laps to go. Harvey up a half a lane. White following closely behind the 3. They have a little bit of breathing room. The 18 and the 15 looking low on the 11. Nelson way up high. As is the 22. The 11 and the 15 touch. Contact between Nelson and Marshall. Top 3 are the same. Hammond looks to the inside of Pittman. Got a cluster back here. Wolf dives in. Gardens and Black follow. The damaged cars are handling, well, most of them are handling themselves better. Skylar Taylor will be a non-factor. But they're still collecting points. There's something to be said for that. Harvey, still your leader. 5 laps to go. What I heard scraping. Looks like the 10 and the 17 may have hit the wall. The 15 has hit the wall at some point. 2 greens, 2 blues, and a cyan. That's your top 5. Harvey in the 3, White in the 9. White backs off, going into 1. Stadler overcooks it severely, goes into the wall in turn 1. Is going to lose 3rd to Eckert, 4th to Nelson. And may end up losing more, depending on how severely they've injured themselves. The 21 had to dive up, had to take the high line as an evasive maneuver and could not get back under control. '15 has wrecked. Oh, good God. That's a caution. That's the race. Chris Harvey leads to the line, and that will be the end of the race. Caution is out. Race will finish under caution. Chris Harvey will be your winner. Lynn White 2nd. Minnie Nelson 3rd. Nicholas Eckert 4th. Wayne Sadler holds on to 5th, Tony Bentley 6th, Catherine Harris 7th, Davis Pittman 8th. Dorothy McLean manages 9th, Carranza 10th, Barden's 11th. And this is not official until we reach lap 20, no, or lap 30, no, but the front clip on the 1 is gone. I'm surprised there's an engine left in it. Howell is in the pits. Hernandez is in the pits. Wolf is in the pits. Hammond is in there. Marshall is in there. This took out a quarter of the field. We know it started with Marshall. I heard thing against the wall. What happened? Is this another scoop? Nope, Marshall just lost control, bumped into Harris. Harris was able to maintain. The 15 just gripped along the wall. Wow. That may actually be the most violent impact I've seen in the time here. So let's back it up a little further. Marshall is up high, gets into the marbles, and bounces off the safer barrier. Tony Bentley is able to get past the 15, but he's still out of control. He's trying to recover. The 20 manages to whip it into the 20. Harris is able to maintain, however the 15 is not, and he's going into turn 4. Into the wall. Oh! He clipped the end of the safer barrier. That's what happened. Oh my goodness. The front fender is ripped away. The front clip is gone. And the 10 has nowhere to go. Hammond was up track anyway. Oh, good gosh. There's the 1. Oh, good God almighty. Yes, Wilkinson's involved. And what happened here? Wolf and Black trying to avoid everything. They try and go below. Are they trying to go to the pits? They realize the pits are closed. And the 17 ends up in the wall. The 12 ends up. Good God. The crews have come and cleared away the wrecks. However, this is the final lap. We will cruise with the racers as they finish this race under caution. This is it. This is everyone. Chris Harvey is your winner. Lynn White second. Benny Nelson in third. Nicholas Eckert fourth. Wayne Stadler in fifth. Tony Bentley in sixth. Catherine Harris in seventh. Davis Pittman eighth. Dorothy McLean in ninth. Jim Carranza finishes 10th. You see damage on both sides of the 4. Finishing 11th. Cedric Black 12th after that spin, and Skylar Taylor, part of that initial wreck, not been able to run anywhere near pace speed, will finish 13th. One of their best races of the season, and they just had to survive. That is insane. On from the stands. And that makes it official. Pace lights are off, but it doesn't matter. This race is over. We've got a lot to unpack. We will God, that's a lot of money gone. We will find out what happened to everybody. Get reports, and yeah, we'll be back soon. Okay, first and foremost, all the drivers are fine, shaken up, especially Hammond, but consider, yeah. That was insane. That was bad. I believe that until further notice, Indianapolis has already been taken off of any future schedules. Exciting, sure. It's a scrapyard. Let's go over the race. 13 cars finished. Chris Harvey is your winner. Lynn White second. Minnie Nelson third. Nicholas Eckert fourth. Wayne Stadler 5th, Tony Bentley 6th, Catherine Harris 7th, Davis Pittman 8th, Dorothy McLean 9th, Jim Carranza 10th, Daniel Barden 11th, Cedric Black finishes 12th in the 12, and Skylar Taylor finishes 13th with a car that's barely running. Tyler Gardens finishes 14th, retiring due to damage from that last wreck, as does Jacob Aronson in 15th and Gerard Wilkinson in 16th. Isaac Hernandez, Tracy Howell, Charles Marshall, Thomas Hammond, and James Wolfe all had to be towed in that order. 17th through 21st. John Walker retired one caution after he pinballed off the walls. Drew Keane was involved in the first wreck and made it one lap further than John Lane, who finished dead last when they pinged off of the 45. No, we will not be showing any replays. They were horrific enough. What does that say about the championship? Well, I mean, it's pretty bleak now for anybody who isn't Lynn White. I mean, good way to take advantage. Second place, you'll have 3 competitors, and they are all in desperate need for you to do badly. The top 10 are all barely within 100 points. So here's your clinch scenario. It's 69 points from first to last, or between first and last. Each position is 3 points. Dorothy McLean and Nicholas Eckert are tied 57 back. Drew Keane is 60 back. If McLean or Eckert win, let's see, they would need Lynn White to finish 20th or worse. In fact, they would need him to finish 21st or worse. Keane needs 22nd. Actually, no. Bump that up. McLean needs 20th or McLean and Eckert need 20th or worse. Or worse, no. '21st or worse. No? And 57, 69, 1, 2, 3. Neither of McLean has a win. Eckert has a win, so that would tie. Okay, so McLean and Eckert are tied in more than one way. The editor will have to determine, will have to let you know how the points are laid out. I guess we can go over that first while I'm confused. White is in the lead of 729. McLean and Eckert are tied for second. Keane third with 669, 60 back. And that's your cutoff. If White starts at Talladega, everyone else is eliminated. Charles Marshall in 5th. Jim Carranza in 6th. Tied for 7th between Bardens and Harvey. Wilkinson in 9th. Pittman in 10th. Harrison and Nelson tied for 11th. Wolf in 13th. Howell and Aronson tied for 14th. Bentley 16th. Stadler 17th. Gardens 18th. Walker 19th. Tied for 20th between Hammond and Hernandez. Cedric Black in 22nd. John Lane 60 back of Black. Lane basically needs to win and Black finish at the back for Lane to have a career continue. It doesn't look good for the two. So yeah, there's your championship table, and basically the only clinching scenario I'm going to say is if Lynn White finishes above 19th, he wins. Period. End of discussion. Doesn't matter what anyone else does. There's your scenario. And with that, I'm going to go grab a broom and help try and clean up this track. Thank you for joining me. I'm Brian. I hope you enjoyed this Crash Fest. Oh, and Talladega's next. Season finales. And the end of the current broadcast setup. Until then, take care, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody.